Tonight, we're here to recognize the dedication, leadership, advocacy, and impact of the best in the healthcare insights and analytics field during this annual institute. These awards draw from the deep history and prestige of award programs from Intellus legacy organizations PBIRG and PMRG, and they further represent the expanded impact and bold, exciting future for this nonprofit association serving global manufacturers and service providers representing pharmaceuticals, biologics, medical devices and diagnostics, healthcare professionals, and patients. We start off the night with the presentation of the Future Leader Award created by the Future Leaders Council. This award is granted based on transformative impact in the health industry, commitment to profession and/or community through volunteerism, a commitment to continued dedication through various forms, webinars, conferences, certifications, internships, etc., and leadership activities that promote professional development, such as special projects, speaking engagements, creative thinking, and positive impact on colleagues. This year's recipient is Chelsea Burkey. Chelsea is Senior Director on the Research and Analytics team at Neuristics, primarily partnering with pharmaceutical and life sciences accounts by leading qualitative and quantitative market research projects. Beyond client-facing projects, she steers and fosters the professional developments of the Neuristics project support team, teaching them project requirements, nurturing the skills necessary to navigate the project process, as well as their personal, professional journey. Chelsea also leads the vendor relations and field management team and has recently taken on an added business development role of account manager for some of her prominent accounts. Having been with the Neuristics team for nearly 7 years, Chelsea has continuously challenged herself to grow from field manager to executive lead during that time. Most recently, Chelsea did not hesitate to get involved in data integrity as we navigate the new world of primary market research and the use of AI and bots resulting in data fraud. Chelsea recognized the use of AI bots, which resulted in having to refield an entire study. She made the quick decision to learn everything she could about the topic, then co-led an Intellus Summit discussion group and joined the Data Integrity Task Force with the goals of implementing techniques within Neuristics surveys to mitigate the use of AI bots that ensure data integrity, fostering confidence with Neuristics clients to trust their valuable research was in capable hands, and educating others within the company and industry-wide about what to look out for, as well as how to mitigate the use of AI bots in PMR. An initiative that I'm sure will continue as we navigate this new world of AI. A refill carries the potential to destroy a relationship with a client, but given her fortitude, Chelsea became their trusted partner, and the research project was circulated through the client's company as a best practice in research. Chelsea leads by example and has an admirable work ethic. She is a strong problem solver and always finds and anticipates solutions to possible issues that could arise. Chelsea always makes time to assist others, handles difficult client projects with patience and grace, and always makes sure that client needs and requests fall within the capabilities of the team. She's an excellent presenter as she thoroughly understands the research results and their implications for each client. Her meticulous quality of work has no equal. And for all these attributes, we recognize Chelsea as an Intellus future leader. Next, we have Impact Awards. Impact Awards are granted based on demonstrated exceptional contribution to the field of health insights and analytics in alignment with one of the Intellus pillars: advocacy, community, and professional development. Examples include an achievement, particularly high quality of work, a set of skills, a creative idea or innovation expressed in some action within the recipient's work unit or work with Intellus. I'm pleased to announce we have 3 recipients this year. First, Intellus recognizes Tuomi, I hope I pronounced that right, Executive Director and leading product developer with BioVid with the Impact Award for Community. Kai's influence extends far beyond the confines of BioVid. He is widely recognized as a sought-after thought leader, having delivered numerous impactful conference talks, workshops, and webinars to bring together a community of healthcare insights and analytics. His ability to articulate complex concepts with clarity and passion has captivated audience and inspired new ways of thinking. Kai has made significant contributions to BioVid's applications of behavioral science in solving the industry-wide inflation problem in new product demand estimates. He turned a market research offering into a strategic advisory that helps clients quickly reach peak market share and go beyond expectations with incisive insights into optimal product positions, market drivers, and barriers. Kai has a remarkable ability to build trust and strong connections with his colleagues and clients. Kai's colleagues admire him as the smartest person in the room, yet he remains humble, relatable, and approachable. His exceptional aptitude for blending his analytical prowess with empathy and aesthetic sensibilities creates an environment that fosters a community of collaboration, respect, and exceptional outcomes. His ability to connect with the community by sharing his expertise in healthcare insights and analytics has left a noteworthy impact on our profession. Kai, please come to the stage to receive your award. Next, we have another winner from BioVid, Dusten Brennan, principal at BioVid. She is being honored with the Impact Award for Professional Development. Dusten has spent 20 years building the ops department from the ground up, starting as the company's only ops employee and now leading a 16-person team. She is committed to professional development, inclusivity, and leadership in the healthcare market research industry. Dusten has an entrepreneurial spirit and is the founding BioVid team member of BioVid University, a training program for junior team members covering operations, project management, and social science analysis. She also created the Sociables Committee to build community and boost employee morale, which contributed to BioVid's Great Place to Work certification. Dusten transformed BioVid's recruiting strategy by championing the inclusion of underrepresented communities. Through innovative content and non-traditional channels, she broadened BioVid's efforts to be representative in research studies, enhancing the ability to capture diverse patient voices. Dusten demonstrates her industry commitment by volunteering for related associations, holding various leadership roles in local chapters, and spearheading committees for regional conferences. She also played a role in an Intellus Low Incidence Committee, providing guidance on conducting low incidence studies in the industry. Her dedication to professional development, inclusivity, and leadership has made a lasting impact not only on BioVid, but the industry itself. Dusten, please come to the stage to receive your award. And last, but certainly not least, we recognize Wes Michael, President at Rare Patient Voice, with the Impact Award in Advocacy. Wes Michael is the president and founder of Rare Patient Voice. Since 2013, he has given patients and family caregivers the opportunity to voice their opinions through taking part in research studies. Patient Voice has now recruited for thousands of studies and rewarded patients and family caregivers with over $13 million for their participation. Many have been recruited in person by Wes and his team at patient events and through a robust referral program. RPV now covers over 1,500 rare and non-rare diseases and conditions, and has expanded from the US to Canada, the UK, France, Germany, Italy, Spain, Australia, and New Zealand. A firm believer in giving back, Wes is generous with his time and resources. He is a frequent conference speaker in the patient voice in research, as well as a popular guest for podcasts that span the market research, healthcare, and rare disease spaces. He has provided pro bono patient recruitment to a number of PhD students and nonprofit organizations over the years, and has served as a mentor to countless colleagues. Wes has long been a strong supporter of patient advocacy in several ways. Many rare patient voice staffers are from the rare disease community. Having been met at patient events, they wanted to help and began as part-timers representing RPV at patient walks and fundraisers, many becoming full-time project managers and patient advocates. Under Wes's direction, Rare Patient Voice has developed and grown a vibrant referral program in which the company works with thousands of patient advocacy groups. It is a reciprocal arrangement which becomes a passive fundraising channel for those advocacy groups and may also include exhibiting at their conference or working with them in other ways. For example, RPV conducted a custom pro bono study for the International IPPF to determine how long their diagnostic odyssey lasted and what problems they ran into along the way. I would also like to point out that Wes served on the PMRG board at the time of the pivotal merger between PMRG and PBIRG, and we are grateful for the strategic role he played in forming the new organization, Intellus Worldwide. Wes, thank you for all your contributions. Please come to the stage to receive your award. Now, the long anticipated event of the evening, the Intellus Clement-Fordyce Award. I'd like to invite Rob Miller of Market Vision Research, the 2023 recipient of the Clement-Fordyce Lifetime Achievement Award recipient, and Jason Brodsky with Vertex to the stage to present the Clement-Fordyce Award.
Okay. The Intellus Clement-Fordyce Award recognizes the lifetime achievement of the best within the healthcare insights and analytic industry. Honorees are chosen for their outstanding character, ethics, and leadership. How I don't know. Their dedication to company, colleagues, and Intellus, their superior expertise, creativity, and ingenuity in the field, and their continual dedication to mentoring junior colleagues and bettering the healthcare insights and analytics profession. This year, as everybody knows, is David Berman, Senior Strategic Advisor. And I will say that I was amazed that David had not won this before. So this was a shock, but this is very well reserved. But before I properly introduce David, we will hear a few words from Jason Brodsky, one of many colleagues in the industry who worked closely with and was mentored by David. Jason?
Good evening. My name is Jason Brodsky, and I'm absolutely delighted that David Berman is the 2024 recipient of the Taylor-Fordyce Award. Rob Miller will talk about what David has done for our industry in a few minutes, but I'm honored to be able to personally recognize him and say a few words of gratitude. I met David 15 years ago when I joined the Global Customer Insights Group at Merck as an associate manager. I was assigned to a cube right outside his office, which was fortuitous. I didn't know how lucky I would be, not only to be acquainted with him, but also to be able to learn from him. At first, he was simply one of the leaders in the department, and then I worked on his team. And after I left the company, he became a mentor to me, and now he's my good friend. He's been there for me through career highs and lows, both in moments of joy and in times of challenge. Along with Dorothy Vaughn, David has been one of the people to most closely guide me in my career over all of these years. I saw how he led his department, coached team members, and advocated for the function with senior leaders. Not only did he instill in me his true passion for insights, but I observed how to be an inspiring leader and coach. He always believed in me, and even when I didn't want to, he encouraged me to step outside my comfort zone to grow. That was then. Now I'm leading an insights and analytics department and doing my best with commercial leadership to expand the value that market research provides, as well as paying it forward for the next generation, both on my team and at my company. I can think of no better person to receive this Lifetime Achievement Award. Thank you for everything, David. Congratulations.
So let me give you a little introduction to David for anybody who doesn't know, which is probably nobody. David has dedicated more than 20 years of his career in the healthcare market research, insights, and analytics. He exemplifies outstanding character, ethics, and leadership. In his role at Merck, he led a team of over 200 through a variety of changes at the company, including merger, therapeutic shifts, and senior leadership shifts. Through it all, he maintained a sense of purpose and passion about the role of insights and what it should serve within the organization and how to structure it for the best success. Within his superior expertise, creativity, and ingenuity, David, you like those words? Yeah, okay. David was able to develop and execute insights and analytics projects and methodologies. Everyone must start somewhere, and David is no exception. He led a successful qualitative market research team for years prior to his subsequent leadership roles at J&J and Merck. He gained invaluable expertise that helped him develop into a trusted resource and a committed advocate for the profession. David has a continual willingness to dedicate time and attention to the training and mentoring of junior colleagues and the betterment of our profession. David has been an avid proponent of the Intellus mentorship program, volunteering his time to advise multiple mentees over the years. He uses his vast corporate experience to insightfully guide individuals to capitalize on their strengths, maximize their potential, and make informed career decisions. David also volunteers his time on the Intellus Strategic Assembly to provide insights on Intellus initiatives. Amazingly, he has also found the time to volunteer on yet another new Intellus committee, the Integral Insights Task Force, focused on a mission to maximize the value of pharmaceutical market research and analytics in the era of competing resources. Today, he serves as a leader in our industry, advising on boards of multiple organizations and leading companies. His opinions and sage advice are sought after and are always well thought out, timely, and intuitive. His chief strength is his ability to bring out the best in people, and I absolutely agree with that. David, we honor you for your constant presence that gracefully pushed the value of insights function at senior levels. Your efforts help to ensure stability in times of cost-cutting and recognition of often unseen contributions to important commercial and development decisions. We are grateful for your role in identifying top talent, encouraging them to build a career in insights, and creating the right environment for them to flourish. And for your continued support of organizations like Intellus, where you can be a leading resource for professional development, advocacy, and the healthcare insights and analytics community. You have left behind an impactful and incredible legacy. Thank you and congratulations. David, please come to the school.
Thank you, everybody. Wow. I think I'm going to put this next to my 5th grade basketball trophy, which I got because I was the tallest person at the time, and I'm still that same height. And maybe next to my bar mitzvah kiddish cup. So, but anyway, thank you to Intellus. Thank you to the board. Thank you to those who nominated me. I know it's secret, kind of know who it is. And also to those who supported the nomination and voted for me. So thank you very much. And thank you for all my colleagues and friends and everybody. Anyway, thank you. When I was 3 years old, I wanted to be a market researcher. Only kidding. Actually, when I graduated college, I was a microbiologist, and I started in the labs at BMS, and did a couple of years there, and realized that my personality and that of a scientist didn't quite merge together, and really didn't want to sit at a bench and discover drugs all my life. So I got into manufacturing. Actually, when I was in the labs, I helped discover an antibiotic and was able to scale it up when I went to manufacturing and see a different part of the organization. I did that for 4 years, and then I realized that I needed to do something different. My mom was a nurse, my dad was in advertising, and I saw this job come up that was a pharmaceutical market researcher, and I didn't know what it was. But it said you needed to be analytical and needed to be able to write. And well, I'm a scientist, I published, I'm analytical, I can write. Maybe I'll go and bid on that job at BMS. So I bid on the job, and I had to spend a good month convincing the leadership in the market research department to take somebody out of manufacturing and put them into a market research job. And I was successful in doing it. I took a step backward in my career to do that, and became an analyst in the market research department the first time I was in market research, and was able to launch the antibiotic that I helped discover and scale up. And it was just amazing to see the full cycle of a drug, which is now generic and tells you how long it's been since I've been doing that. So, but I'm sure that saved a lot of lives. I got into this industry in the first place because I was going to cure cancer. Well, I didn't do it, but we're making huge progress as an industry in that area. And I think we have to be proud of ourselves for the role we play in doing that. After a few years of doing that in that company, I decided to go to another company, take another challenge, and I started leading my first small market research department at Sanofi. And then I got promoted and became head of marketing, and then head of business development, licensing and acquisitions, and then head of international marketing. And then after about, I think, 7 years there, I decided that I didn't like what was going on on the client side. I just felt it wasn't productive. There wasn't enough happening quick enough. And so I started my own market research company, and with a business partner, and did that for 10 years, small qualitative company called the Mercury Group. And really, really enjoyed doing that. And it was wonderful to step into the agency side and supplier side, because you really get to see all sides of what we do every single day. So I highly recommend those on the client side. Take a stint and go on the agency side. Paul, yes, you too. And also feel free to really, on the client side, hire people from the agency side. Did that for 10 years, ended up ending that company. While I was at that company, I became passionate about HIV. It was during the time when almost everyone was dying who had HIV, and I did a lot of work in that area, and I became very passionate about it, and decided to dedicate the rest of my career to HIV. And lucky enough, when I ended my company, J&J was hiring. They had bought a small biotech company that was going to commercialize HIV drugs. They hired me to lead their market research department, and I came in, and we commercialized 2 drugs in 18 months. It was the fastest I've ever seen anything move since I've been in the industry. And it was fantastic. They're still on the market, still really good drugs. And then Merck heard that I was over there, and they were going to be launching a drug in HIV. And so they pulled me over to lead the infectious disease team over there. And so I got to merge some passions together, my love for the HIV and seeing the progress that was being made in this area, and my love for insights and market research. And so I really enjoyed it. I worked with the absolute best teams in the world at that company, and grew at that company, learned a lot, got promoted to other positions within the company, and really, really had a good time, really had fun in doing a job. And insights, as I started thinking about the whole cycle of the career so far, I started thinking that we're in an industry that gets blasted, but we do such good things. We save lives. We improve people's lives every single day. And the role you all play in that, you are the voice of the customer to your leaders in your companies and everyone on the agency side that helps get insights to help these drugs be developed, does amazing things every day. And you should really think of that when you're in a meeting that's really boring or really challenging. Start thinking about what you're really doing and ground yourselves in that. The other thing I think of is so many people helped me in my career. When I got into market research and didn't know what it was, my colleagues helped me. I can remember sitting down with one of my colleagues who taught me how to structure a survey. One thinks that's the simplest thing to do, but when you've never done it before, there's a good way and a bad way to do it. And so I would ask everybody to be kind. We need more kindness in this world. Be kind to each other, be kind to your bosses, be kind to the people that work for you, and you'll get that repaid. My definition of being successful is very simple. If I could, and I always had this as I went through my career, if I could make one good friend at each place I worked, I would consider myself successful at that job. I'm so successful.
David, I could not be more thrilled to see you receive this award. You have not only been an industry colleague and friend for more than 2 decades, you are also my valued mentor and friend. I'm forever grateful for your support and advocacy during your time at Merck and your ongoing advice as I've navigated the startup of 2 new businesses. We look forward to your continued engagement with Intellus, providing your valuable insights to support our ongoing growth. Congratulations, my friend. And let's toast to all the award winners this evening. Congratulations all.